Man, all right, we live. We are live, man. Boy, I'm telling you, you are tuned in to the chase and the catch, man. I'm excited about it. Let me make sure we got all our technical stuff out of the way here. Go back to my page, make sure we good. Make sure we good on my page before we get started here.
Yeah, I don't see
All right.
I don't see the feed on your page.
Yeah, I see it. It's there.
Okay, let me
It's there
refresh.
on, yeah, it's there on my page.
Refresh. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
And
There
you
we
can
go.
actually share it. If you
Okay.
like to, you can actually just share it on your
Okay.
page and your Instagram and everything. Man, I got my boy E Matt in the house. Man, it's been so long. Yeah, man, my boy E Mac Eric Matthews was formerly known as Eric Matthews. Right now, it's Nkosi Majestic, man.
Yeah.
And man, what a name! You know what I'm saying? What a name! What a name, boy. E Mac was already killing the game, man. So I can imagine now what you finna do, man. You live on the chase and the catch, man. We're gonna get raw. It's uncut perspectives here, man. I hope you're ready.
I'm ready, bro. I'm
You ready?
definitely, man. I'm ready.
All right,
I,
man. We're just gonna introduce yourself, man. Tell the world what who you are, what you got going on, man. And and we'll go directly into it.
that's what's up, man. My name is Eric Matthews. My government name, Eric D. Matthews. But my stage name that I'm going under is Nkosi Majestic. I've been singing pretty much all of my life, and just ready to take this thing to the next level, man. Just ready to
Cool.
take it to the next level. Yeah.
Man, I know today is exciting for you, man, and everything, man. I know one of the reasons why it's exciting for me, man, is I woke up this morning. You know how you wake up, I do my little meditation and stuff, and then I got on my little scroll, look on my Facebook, and I popped up and said, "You're mine." I said, look at her. I said he done came out with "You're mine." He ready to release it, man. So tell us what you got going on with your with the "You're Mine" the single.
Well, the single, man, basically, man, it's just a love ballad, man. Really trying to spark, bringing back the idea of pure love and wholesome relationship. I think there's a big gap right now in the music industry at large, uh, and nobody's really filling that gap, man. I mean, it's starting to come back, but I just want to be a part of helping to start what I've been kind of corn phrasing, a love revolution, man. Music is it transcends culture,
Mm-hmm.
language barriers, all of those different things, man. So, it's very, very powerful, and it can affect people the same way, whether you speak a different language, live in a different culture, so forth and so on. So, the frequency of love, man, is the same across the board, and that's what we're really trying to capture in this song, "You're Mine."
Man, that's real good, man. I had a chance to work with you, me and my partner, man, me and my business partner, Missy Lee. Shout out
Yeah,
to her, man. We had a chance to work with you. It definitely was a pleasure working with you, man. And been knowing you for years, but it was good to see you in your element.
yeah.
Doing your thing.
Same here, man. It was amazing, working with you, man. Although, like you said, we've done a lot of different things. This is kind of our first time, working with each other in this capacity, man. And I just want to say, man, you did an excellent job on the video. And I want to do a plug right now, man. I mean, if you need video photography, if you need, podcasting, anything that's dealing with media, man, this is the guy, Derrick L. Simmons, man. You know what I'm saying? They got a full studio down in Dallas. What y'all got, man? About 10, 15 different
Yeah,
sets.
but yeah, we got different scenes, man. We actually got it. We got it set up so it's for video production. If you want to do a movie or
Yeah. You just went you muted. I can't hear you.
Make sure we got it here.
We back. We back. We back.
We
I hear you.
back. Okay, had a little glitch there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got a jail scene there, man. For anybody that want to do any type of production like that, we got the jail scene, man. We got the living room scene. We got a club scene. We got a kitchen. So any type of production like that, man. When I saw the video, it's different from when you're doing your work, when
Yeah.
you're in the midst, and then you get through with it. You get a chance to really listen to the vocals, listen to the message of it, man. It was some great vocals on there, man. So
Thank
now
you.
I know people wondering, they like, man, that look like Eric. That look like Evat, man. What's going on? So tell us about the transition of the song, and what made you come up with this song.
Well, I mean, but primarily I'm known for singing gospel music, man. I started out with John P. Key many years ago. He produced my first project, and that's kind of how we were introduced to the industry. And when I say we, I mean my sister and I. Okay. And so after maybe 20 something years, man, in the gospel industry, I wanted to expand my reach, and I wanted to really, man, step out of the four wall structure, so to speak, and get into what I call the marketplace, man, and really, really mingle and rub shoulders with people, that are in the marketplace. And so, I came up with the song "You're Mine." I've always had this idea of love, true love. And I just wanted to capture it in a song, man. Many people know, like, when I write songs, man, I just like to produce stuff that feels good, because, anything that feels good, man, it allows your vibration to stay high. And
Yeah.
so that's kind of the mindset I was in when I was writing the song. I wanted to just again, man, bring back that happy feeling, whether it was like a nostalgic feeling for some people that
Yeah.
remember that they was in a relationship that was like perfect, you know what I'm saying, that they
Yeah.
may not be in, or it gives people an opportunity to celebrate the relationships that they have now. You know what I'm saying? They could be feeling like that now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was the idea.
I know it made me want to sing, made me want to grab this weather, man. It's a good weather. And I'm sitting up there, I'm looking at You're Mine. I'm like, baby, I'm so glad you're mine. Well, you lucky I can't sing. Well, I'll be trying to get on the hook with you, man.
Man, it was amazing, man. Like I said, working with you and kind of seeing you, put all of the visuals together. You know what I'm saying? And then of course Missy, man, it's a privilege to be able to work with her. Considering her background, and all of the movies and different things that she got going on, man. So I think it was just a perfect combination. Me producing the song, my brother, Joseph, slash poster boy, doing the drum production on it, and then taking a hold of the reins of the directorial, and visual piece, and then Missy, actually acting in it. I mean, that's a winning team, man. That's an A team right there, bro.
Man, appreciate it, man. My boy Kermit, he still be hitting me up, man. I love that song, man. When he coming down here to perform? When he gonna perform it? So for those of you that's here that have a question for Eric, even up, my bad, Nkosi.
Yeah,
For those that has a question for Nkosi, y'all can ask it right now, or y'all can come later and put it in the comments. A question, and even if you want to book him to come down here, man, we'll get him down here to the DFW. I got some things in place that I want DFW to experience it, man, because I already know you got an awesome talent, you got an awesome gift, man. And I appreciate what you bring to the table. And Kermit, he helped us, and it's hard to get Kermit excited, and he
yeah.
was just like.
Kermit, very, very busy, man. Producer extraordinaire. You know what I'm saying? Just everything that he has going on, man. So when you talk to him, let him know, man. I appreciate the love, man.
Man, I sure will, man. And what can we expect now that you got it, and also tell them where they can get it at as well. But now that you have this done, what can they expect from Nkosi?
Well, man, basically now, man, it's been a lot of work all the way up until now. We've been promoting, and putting things together since August of last year, and now I kind of envision this as like a plane taking off. You know,
Gotcha.
got your preparation. You got to figure out where you're going to go, get all of the logistics together. And then from there, you got to get to the airport and get on the plane. Then at that point, you got to wait until you're cleared to take off. Where I would imagine we are right now with everything that we have going on in this particular song and the video and everything is we just taking off from the runway. Even though there's a lot of work that's been put in place before now, we're just taking off. So the idea, man, is to get this song out to everybody. I mean, we're currently using a DistroKid for distribution. So the song, man, is on all of the platforms. The audio form is on all of the platforms, from Apple Music to Spotify to any platform that hosts music is there, as well as the video. Now the video just hit all of the platforms today. Like Vimeo, I think it's called. The names, man, kind of crazy, but Vimeo, Boomplay, Audio Mac, all of those kind of places, man. So now we're just trying to get behind it and push it out, get people feeling good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And of course, behind the scenes, we're kind of establishing some things. We got a second single coming out and a third single coming out. So it's just kind of like starting out, man. It's a marathon, and we're going to do it old school. We're going to do it just like the big boys do it. We're going to promote one song, get as many people to know about that. Then we coming behind with the next. In the meantime, the album is done, and in the meantime, man, we just trying to get the word out and doing appearances, bringing a live experience to people, man. So we want to go anywhere people will have us, not just in Dallas, Texas, but all over, from Cali, man, all the way back up to the East Coast, man, DC, New Jersey, Baltimore, all of that,
So if people get in contact with you, how do they get in contact with you?
Well, I mean, there's several different ways you can get in contact with me. You can go to the website. The website is highriffmusic.com. That's our record label. We're releasing this off our own record label, High Riff Music Group, LLC. So you can go to highriffmusic.com and just email me there, or you can go to any of the social media platforms and reach out to us there, man, and we'll make sure that somebody respond to you and get you to the proper people to set up something or whatever it is that you want to do.
Oh, okay, that's good. Now I noticed you said it's on High Riff. Give us a little information about the High Riff as well, and see what can we expect to see out of High Riff.
Yeah, High Riff, man, is a record label, man, that we started here in Birmingham, Alabama. We just got back from Africa. So, we've been in Birmingham since March, planning the launch of this. And now that we're doing it, man, basically we had to create a vehicle to get the music out. So we established High Riff Music Group, which is a record label, man. And so we're going to be doing films, as well as, of course, music, books, all kinds of different things, man. So one of the things that we already have going on that you were involved in, and Missy, is a documentary.
Yes, sir.
We signed an artist by the name of Johnny Williams. His stage name is J Will / Mr. Payne. And he did 30 years behind bars, and basically, man, wanted to do a documentary on his life. So we signed him to the label. We've already shot the documentary and, just putting the final touches on it. We're in post-production, as you know, and we want to get it on a major platform, man. So we're working on getting it on one of the major platforms out there, whether that be Netflix, Temu, not Temu. What is it called? Tubi.
Yeah, Tubi.
Yeah. So we're already in negotiations with that, man. And then behind that, we're gonna release his whole album as well. So he'll be the second artist that'll be released off of High Riff Music Group, man. Then we have a third artist that I don't want to say right now We're in the process of working on her project. She's already signed to the label,
Okay.
but that'll be coming soon though too.
Man, that's some good stuff, man. That's good. I'm good to see you moving forward. Now, I noticed, just to kind of backtrack a little bit, I noticed you said you was a gospel singer, and now you're singing the your mind, which you consider to be like a love ballad.
Yeah, yeah,
Have
yeah.
you experienced any backlash and or anything from the public? Like, what do the public think about about that, and do you even care about that? Some people say, "Man, I don't care. I'm doing me." Are you? How do you feel about switching over from gospel to love ballads?
Well, I'll say this, man. I don't have a problem with it. Obviously, that's what I'm doing. You
Right.
know, but I've not received a lot of backlash either, man. In fact, I've received a lot of support. From the gospel community. Because anybody that knows me, man, they know I'm about love, man, and I'm about good vibes. And good vibration, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, what we want to promote, man, is wholesome, it's uplifting, and just good vibes, man. So I've received a lot of support, and encouragement. Got a lot of DMs, man. People telling me to go for it. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I'm gonna always have my gospel roots. My father's a pastor, my mom's a minister. I grew up in it. So I'm always have my gospel roots, man. But I want to sing about love, man, and I want to just bring people together. Divorce rate, man, is high out here. And it's difficult enough, being in relationships and trying to make them work over time. And so we just want to, man, just add some good vibes through this music that'll make it just a little easier to stay together, man, and continue to build.
Okay. And what inspired you? I know a lot of people say, hey man, I want to get into this, and the podcast is called The Chase and the Catch. So
Mhm.
what inspired you? What is your why that you do what you do?
My why, man, is to be a solution oriented artist. And I say artist, I don't say music artist because I'm an artist in a lot of rights. You know what I'm saying? I'm an author, I'm a public speaker, I produce, I sing, I write, I mix, I master, I direct. This is actually my directorial debut with this documentary. So there are a lot of things that I do, man, but all of it can be tied to me being a solution oriented artist. In other words, what I provide through medium of film, music, or anything that I do within that is a solution to what people are dealing with now. You know what I mean? What
Yeah.
if it's a song, it's going to be a solution in the lyrics,
Gotcha.
to a lot of what we're dealing with. So I call myself a solution oriented artist.
Okay. And what is one of the things that I know you say about solutions? We was talking about love and being in love, and I know this year I'm finna wear some matching pajamas with somebody. So y'all y'all better get ready. I don't know who it's gonna be with, but I'm not going into another year without wearing my matching pajamas. But how do you feel like, and how do you feel like? I know you say your music is gonna be therapeutic, of course,
Yeah.
and it's gonna have a message for people.
Mhm.
What is one of the issues you feel right now that's in the African American community, and how would your music and how do you plan on affecting that and making change?
Well, I mean, let's just deal with your mind, man. Your mind, if you listen to the lyrics, you're seeing uh, uh, a scenario of a man meeting a woman, seeing and obviously man being stunned by her beauty, and just trying to figure out in his mind on how he would like to approach her. Right? He
Hmm.
approached her, but then in the second verse, some time has passed. Right? And
Right.
I make reference to fussing and arguments and misunderstandings and different things, man, that often cause relationships to go apart. But what I say in the lyrics is that even though we fuss and fight, I still want you in my life. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Hmm.
Understanding, man, that relationships are gonna have ups and downs, but the main thing that'll keep relationships together not just this, but one of the main things is commitment, man.
Yeah.
On both ends.
Break that down. Tell me what that looked like when you say commitment. As far as show me what that mean in communication wise. Commitment and communication. What would you say about that?
Commitment, man, in the sense that you decide, the word decide, don't want to really get real deep, but the word decide, man.
No, we can have it. Get deep with us.
Yeah, that word decide, man, means to cut off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you decide to make a commitment, what you're doing is you're committing to the prosperity of that relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're cutting yourself off of any other option, right? You're removing any other option. So no matter what comes into the relationship to try to destroy the relationship or to challenge the relationship, you have made a commitment and you have cut yourself off from any other option, right? Yeah,
right.
We got to be in the house not talking to each other for a minute.
Right.
Sometimes that's good, because I believe sometimes it's good to put time between stimulus and response. When I say stimulus, is whatever makes you respond the way that you respond. Then, of course, response is what it is. But if you put time between whatever causes you to respond and you responding, then a lot of times, man, you can respond in a more mature way than just going off the cuff. A lot of times, and we do things that we can't bounce back from, when we're angry and when we have time to kind of think and process through, so that's what I mean by commitment, committing, and that may look like getting counseling. That may look, what I'm saying, determining that we're not going to separate. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stay in the same house, even though we don't like each other right now.
Right.
So it's not just about love. It's about deciding and making the commitment.
Yeah, I definitely like that because I feel like a lot of times now at the first sight of anything that goes wrong, we have a tendency to leave without being able to endure anything, without being not being able to have that communication to be like, let me see from your perspective. From your perspective, let me understand, and it's hard for us to get out of ourselves and start, listening to somebody else and committing to somebody else.
I think it's easy for individuals to leave at this point because the reason why they are connecting from the beginning is not strong enough. And so so say like if I get with a woman, man, because she's beautiful, because at the time she seems to have a great attitude, and I see a whole nother side of her, then it's like now the reason why I got with her is not in my favor anymore. And so if that's the only reason why I got with her, and that's the only thing that's keeping me with her, then now it becomes easier to leave her because the reason why I got with her is not present anymore. That's why it's so important to make the commitment, man, because the commitment says whatever I experience, whatever I'm challenged in, I'm gonna work it out, man. Because here's the thing, man, nothing stays the same, So I think that we just have to make the reason why we're with somebody become strong enough to keep us together when those things are not in our favor anymore.
I definitely agree with that, man.
I think our ethnicity, man, has the highest divorce rate and breakup rate out of all of the other ethnicities, man.
Yeah. And it's a lot of things that go into play with that. Now, definitely in the environment, the structure, all the way back to racism, and even before then, our family dynamics is a lot different, But I think now we're transforming back into those dynamics where it's not like forget you at the first sight of anything. I think we're transforming. That's what I like about music and what you were saying about music being universal. We can sit and listen to these love songs and I can come back and say, baby, let's have a date night. Let's roll. Let's listen to Your Mind. And, I'm giving you all these gifts and I'm flattering you and you flattering me and we loving one another. We need those songs again.
And Derrick, everything is intentional, man. Even in our promotions and marketing plan, we just released a challenge, man. It's called the Your Mind Challenge. And
Okay.
the Your Mind Challenge has to do with encouraging you to celebrate your spouse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in the challenge, what I'm asking people to do is to use the song Your Mind, put it in a clip of pictures with you celebrating your significant other. You know what I'm
Cool.
saying? And that's something to encourage people. And I mean, people may see that challenge, right? And at the time that they see the challenge, they're not talking to each other. They on bad terms.
Yeah.
But when you
Yeah.
see that challenge, man, it'll encourage them, especially if a lot of people get behind it, and they see all these other people that they know are probably going through issues and different things, because no relationship is perfect. But it encourages them, okay, let me go ahead and post my spouse, and it might provoke somebody to do that in the midst of an argument, and the other person will see it, and that might soften them enough for them to begin to work through whatever the issues are, man. So we want to do that. We want to do that musically, from an abstract point of view, but we want to do that also on a physical level, coming to cities, man, and spreading that love and that encouragement to keep your relationship together. Because I'm gonna
Now,
tell you,
will all of your songs be in that vein of love, or will it be just universal songs, or what is your when we think of Nkosi, what do you want the world to see or imagine or say, this is what I see when I see him?
well, one thing that I've always done when I've created songs, even when I was doing gospel, man, is I used my life as a soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? So the content that I'm writing from is my own personal experience, because I believe that if you're an artist in any kind of form, man, you can't do anything at a level of conviction where people will believe you, right? Unless you talk about and put out like what you have experienced. So to answer your question, um, it's gonna be in the vein of love, but there's many sides to love, Derek. You know what I'm saying? Got your ups and downs, you got your jealousy, you got your cheating, you got all of those different things.
Yeah.
So I have experienced all of those things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so the thing is, I want to speak to, the different types of relationships that are out there that are going through different phases, man. So we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about it all. We're gonna talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But the goal is to help you to salvage your relationship, or if it can't be salvaged, at least be better for the next person.
Okay. Good. Now, since you're on the Chase and the Catch podcast, I got a question for you that
Okay.
I ask most all my guests that I'm gonna, make sure they answer, or if they can answer.
Mhm.
Uh, this year, what do you feel like you're gonna chase, and what do you want to catch, and why?
Well, right now, what's on my mind, man, is chasing this music and catching the attention of people for the purpose of what I just said. You know,
Gotcha.
holding and mending relationships, bringing things back together. You know, just spreading some love and some positivity in the world. Right now, man, in the music industry, we got a lot going on, bro.
Yeah.
And just a lot in the world overall. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so, man, if I could shift that, to get people to focus on the positive and the good in life, as opposed to all of this negative news that we are, inundated with, then that's what I want to do, man.
Okay. We did have somebody say they absolutely love the song "You're Mine." So for
Yeah,
those that are looking at it, we're definitely talking about the single that he got out right now, and Cozy got out, formerly known as Eric Matthews. I got the song called "You're Mine" out right now. So if you don't have it, I want you to go check it out. Go look at the video. The video is banging. It was released today. Of course, we helped produce it. He directed the new documentary that's coming out. Man, it's gonna be off the chain, man. I'm so excited, man, to us to finally be able to work together, man, to be able to do some things together, man. And
been knowing each other for years, man. We rubbed shoulders, man, with a lot of major people. But to be able to work together, man, is priceless, man. You know, and that's another segue that I want to talk about as well, man. I don't want to just limit this thing to relationship between a man and a woman.
Yeah.
But your friends, man, that's a relationship. Your
Right.
family, your relatives, that's a relationship. Friendships, man. And so just to spread that positivity, man, in
Yeah.
every way.
Yeah,
It's
and a lot of friends, man, they always falling out, man. They got something going on, and dudes be acting like they can't, recover if a dude do something to them,
yeah,
or disrespect or something. But we all got our own perspectives. We got our own way. We ought to be able to come together. Me and you may not agree with everything, but we ought to be able to come together like men, talk
yeah,
about it,
yeah,
and say I agree to disagree, or
yeah.
say we trying to get together and move on. If we really brothers.
I just think, man, I think there's a level of accountability that we gotta hold people to that we choose to keep close to us. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to control your life, but you're gonna move around me a certain way.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm gonna call you my brother, if I'm gonna call you my friend, you're gonna move
Right.
around me a certain way. Um, and so we want to talk about that in music as well, man. We just wanted to be, man, well rounded, you know. But man, my circle, as you know, is very, very small, bro. I mean, the friends that I have, man, I've been friends with, 20 plus years. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I'm not saying that I don't want any new friends, but what I'm saying is those relationships and friendships have been tried, you
Right.
know, and over the years, man, it was a lot, you know what I'm saying? But then as we get closer to now, it ain't but a few that have survived. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I want to hold on to those relationships, man, only if they are uh healthy enough to hold on to.
Okay. Now, what would you go back now and tell the younger you as we begin to wrap up? It
Mhm.
may be some younger people or even some older people that's not as motivated, that need to be motivated. What would you go back and tell the younger you?
What do I go back and tell the younger me?
Yeah, what would you go back and tell the younger you to be more productive right now?
What I would say, man, is to hang around people who have experience in life and be open enough to consider. You may not do everything that they say that you should do. You may think they old fogey, but before you make decisions that will uh, affect you, uh, before you make decisions that will affect you in the future, listen and then try to, make the decisions that will help make the decisions that'll help you to not regret things in life, man. Basically,
Yeah.
you got two mentors in life, man. You got people who have gone through pain and you can learn from their pain and avoid the pain that they went through. And then
Mm-hmm.
the other mentors mistakes.
Right.
You know, either one
Right.
can teach you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But a mistake, man, you know, is a little bit
Yeah.
harder, bro.
Yeah, it's a little harder. I had this person to tell me, man, they was like, I don't want you to tell me. I want to go through it. I'm like, man, that's the craziest thing I've never heard. I mean,
Crazy.
maybe you ain't went through enough. Like for me, I'm
Yeah.
like, man, if you could avoid me from going through something or a pitfall or something, tell me, so I won't have to go in that same way. But some people are just like that, man. They want it their own self. But and even in that, you just gotta go back, you gotta be willing to listen. You gotta be really willing to listen.
For me, man, my grandmother used to say, one day you're gonna have to buy you some sense. And so, man, I have bought me so much sense, man.
Yeah.
But if I could go back and talk to the younger me, I would have told him to avoid buying sense because buying sense means that you got to learn the lesson the hard way. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so, man, we done already been through a lot of trauma as a ethnic group, but a lot more trauma that we have experienced has unfortunately been because of our uh, uh, unwillingness to look at examples of people who have already been down the path that we're going down.
Right. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. So it's man, it's a privilege, man, to be able to do what I love doing. It's a privilege for anybody to say that they love my music, that they're touched by my music in any kind of way. It's a privilege, man. So I'm not pushing anybody away. I receive and I accept all of the love. I receive and accept all of the support, because I'm privileged, man, to do what I love doing.
Man, that's excellent, man. That's excellent, man. I'm glad to be able to have you on the podcast, man. I know people gonna love it. Like I said, if y'all have any questions, y'all looking at this on the playback, and y'all have any questions or anything like that, just put it in the comment. We'll make sure that he answers the question that you have. But right now, I want you to go out and get it. Show him some love. Show him some support. The singer's called Your Mind. Go look at the video. Tell me what you think. Like I say, once again, to my girl, Missy Lee, thank you for being a part of it. My boy Kermit helping out on that as well, man. I know, man, big things are coming for you, man. I'm excited. I already know this is your year. I'm ready to see it, man. I'm ready to work with you. I'm ready to go to the top. You know what I'm saying? So, and we're gonna get you here, man. DFW gonna bring you down here to represent.
I'm ready, man.
So just get yourself ready, man. Get your cowboy hat. and so, get your cowboy hat and some boots. We finna rock this thing, man. And also, man, on production side too, we got some people that may need some production. I heard you say you do production and all that. So, man, we got a whole plethora of people that needs things down here in the DFW. So,
we versatile, man. I mean, because it's not just me. I got a team, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, we can write in whatever style you want. We can produce whatever you need, whether it be Southern soul, R&B, gospel, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to us, man.
Okay, so give us your information again, man, and tell the people right before we leave. Just give them your information again. I also put it in the description below here as well. But just give them your information and then give us an outro, man. Tell us about what you got.
Okay, they can reach out to us at highriffmusic@gmail.com. highriffmusic@gmail.com. If you want some visuals, you can go to Nkosi Majestic 1555. That's the TikTok. Everything else is Nkosi Majestic. Facebook, as well as Instagram. YouTube is in just Nkosi Majestic, Nkosi TV. Okay, so just reach out to us, man. We'll be glad to service you in whatever way you need us to do it. Okay, man. All I can say, man, is again, man, I am privileged. I'm excited. What would mean a lot to me is if y'all get behind the challenge, man, and help me spread this love revolution, because that's what it is. It's a love revolution in the midst of a hating world. The love revolution, man. And the way you do that basically is just get your significant other, couple pictures together, use the song Your Mind, and post it. That's it.
Man, y'all heard it first here, man. Nkosi Majestic, man, formerly known as Eric Matthews, man, going to the top here on the chase and the catch. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir, bro.